What's up, everybody? We're counting down the top Sports Illustrated covers from the 2010s. This is based on collectability and potential value, counting down all the other decades. This is our last decade, and check out the honorable mentions from the 2010s if you haven't already seen it. But for this one, we are going to start with number 40. And for the number 40 Sports Illustrated cover from the 2010s, we've got Neymar. So Neymar is a very well-known, very famous, very popular international soccer player and played for Brazil. This is his first cover. This is from 2017. This is actually the only cover that he's appeared on as far as the U.S. publication goes. Neymar is currently tied with Pele for most goals with the Brazil national team, 77 goals. He captained Brazil to an Olympic gold medal in 2016. This issue has only been graded 9 times, and the current leader is a 9.4. Number 39, two of the greatest basketball players of all time sharing the cover here. We have LeBron James, we have Steph Curry. We know that they faced each other 4 consecutive times in the NBA Finals, and this was actually the third time. And so you can see the cover says the 3 match. Really cool cover shot here with the different colors. This is from 2017. The Cavaliers won. So the Warriors won the first meeting. The Cavaliers won the second. And then the Warriors would go on to win the third and the fourth. And so once again, this was the 3 match, and this is from 2017. There have only been 5 copies of this issue graded, and the current leader is a 9.8. Number 38, this cover was on the honorable mention several times with Carly Lloyd and Abby Wambach, but here we have Alex Morgan cracking the top 40 at number 38. This is her first cover. Alex Morgan actually has appeared on 5 covers. Plus, she appeared in the swimsuit edition. This is from 2015. So Alex Morgan, she was the captain of the U.S. women's national soccer team, just finished competing in her 4th World Cup. She's a 2-time World Cup champion, 2-time U.S. Soccer Female Athlete of the Year, 3-time finalist for FIFA World Player of the Year. Stadium Talk ranks her as the 5th greatest American female soccer player of all time, behind Mia Hamm, Abby Wambach, Carly Lloyd, and Michelle Akers. And so you might be asking, hey, if she's ranked behind Wambach and Carly Lloyd, why do you have her on the list but not the others? Well, to be honest, Alex Morgan has been one of the most beloved soccer players on this team for quite a while now. She's the most marketable, very beautiful, as well as a great player, and she just seems to be the most popular from this recent era of really strong U.S. women's soccer teams. And so this cover is a regional variant. Not necessarily a regional variant, but it is a variant cover. There were 4 covers with the different athletes. I already mentioned Wambach, Carly Lloyd. I believe Sydney Leroux was the other, as well as Alex Morgan. And then there was a 5th cover that had all 4 of them. So there were 5 different covers released this week, which makes this even more collectible as a variant. And there have only been 3 known copies graded of this week, but we don't know which of those covers is which because CGC has not yet broken down the census by those variants. Also, unique fact, Alex Morgan appeared on an episode of The Simpsons. She is ranked by Time Magazine as the top paid American women's soccer player, largely to her many endorsements, which goes along with what I mentioned earlier with her being ultra popular. Number 37, this is from 2014, and this is George Springer on the cover. Now, George Springer, pretty solid career, still playing. He's age 34 right now. He's a 4-time All-Star, not going to be making the Hall of Fame, but the significance of this cover is that this was the prediction cover. So this was, once again, 2014, and if you read the headline there on the magazine, it says your 2017 World Series champs. So in 2014, Sports Illustrated predicted that the Houston Astros would win the World Series in 2017, and guess what? They did. So this cover has become a little bit iconic just for that prediction, that bold prediction on the cover that turned out to be absolutely true 3 years later. Now, George Springer did appear on another Sports Illustrated cover, and this issue has been graded 9 times, with the current leader being a 9.6. Number 36, Against All Odds, hashtag SI Linsanity. We've got Jeremy Lin, and this is his first cover. Jeremy Lin appeared on 2 covers. They were actually in back-to-back weeks. He's one of the very few people that have been on the cover of Sports Illustrated in consecutive weeks, and the Linsanity run was just absolutely insane. Totally dominated the sports world for several weeks. It was the absolute talk of the town on every single sports network, every single newspaper, every single magazine. And Jeremy Lin did go on to be an NBA champion, and You also can see the great Kobe Bryant there in the background on this cover, and that was one of the most that was one of the biggest games in that Linsanity run was whenever the Knicks defeated the Lakers and Jeremy Lin actually outscored Kobe. And just once again, Linsanity very short lived, but absolutely wild ride. And so this one's pretty collectible, kind of commemorating that moment in time in sports history, which was Linsanity. This issue has been graded 11 times, and the current leader is a 9.6. Number 35, very cool cover here, The Legend of Julio Jones. So this is Julio Jones' first cover. This is from 2017. Julio Jones only has appeared on this one cover, and he is an absolutely stellar NFL wide receiver. Now, of course, with the 2010s, some of these are a little bit difficult to predict because some of these athletes may still be playing, and it's a little bit speculative whether they're going to be a Hall of Famer or what's going to happen with their career. Julio Jones has pretty much, for the most part, played out his career. He is a 7-time Pro Bowler. He is the active leader in receptions. He's currently 16th all-time in receiving yards. He's second all-time in receiving yards per game, averaging 98 receiving yards per game. So while his NFL career has not quite spanned as long as some of the other greats, you can see based on that number that, in his prime, he's one of the most dominant wide receivers of all time, averaging 98 receiving yards per game. And so this issue has actually not once been graded. Coming in at number 34, another really cool cover that you don't see a lot, and this is Charles Woodson. Charles Woodson is in the Hall of Fame. Absolutely awesome cover image. Look at that. Just Charles Woodson obviously has just housed a pick six, and he's diving for the end zone with the fallen Lions there behind who could not make the tackle. This is his first cover. This is actually the only cover that Hall of Famer Charles Woodson appeared on, and this was also a variant. There was one other cover released that week that had the Tampa Bay Rays pitcher David Price, and so variant covers add some collectability here. So Charles Woodson was a 9-time Pro Bowler. He is 5th all-time in career interceptions, 2nd all-time in career interception touchdowns with 11. He also won the Heisman Trophy in 1997 at the University of Michigan. He's the only primarily defensive player ever to win the Heisman Trophy. There's currently only been one copy of this issue graded, and it is a 9.0. Number 33, the Masters, a new folk hero. This is Bubba Watson. This is his first and only Sports Illustrated cover. Really love this cover image also of Bubba Watson hitting it out of the woods. Almost gives me some Happy Gilmore vibes. And this is a 1 out of 2 variant. There was another cover this week that was released in 2012. And Bubba Watson, very, very popular player on the PGA Tour for quite a while. He won the Masters in both 2012 and 2014, well known for his really long drives. And this issue has been graded 3 times, with the current leader being a 9.0. Number 32, it's the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Now, usually when you have athletes who are appearing on the cover way after their playing days, it's not super collectible, but this is Muhammad Ali. As I said, he is the greatest, one of the greatest athletes of all time. And this is also a really cool looking cover. I just love the black cover with, a young Ali standing there. And it says the legacy of the greatest still grows. So this was before Ali passed away. And he has appeared on 38 weekly covers. That is second most all time, only behind Michael Jordan. And he was named as the 1999 Sports Person of the Century by Sports Illustrated. So Sports Illustrated believed that Muhammad Ali was the most influential athlete in the entire 1900s. Pretty impressive. And so this issue has only been graded 2 times, and the current leader is an 8.5. Number 31, we have Tiger Woods. Look at this absolutely epic cover photo. This is from when Tiger came back with his improbable Masters victory in 2019. Tiger Woods has appeared on 23 total covers. He is tied for first in overall PGA Tour wins with Sam Snead. He's second in major championship wins, only behind Jack Nicklaus. Tiger Woods spent 683 weeks as the number 1 golfer in the world. That's the equivalent of 13 years. Absolutely insane. No doubt that Tiger Woods dominated this sport for a couple decades and got him in the Sunday red. Look at that emotion. Not a lot of people expected this comeback win from Tiger Woods, and definitely one of the most memorable golf moments out there. He won this Masters championship at the age of 43. That is second oldest, only behind Jack Nicklaus when he won it in 1986 at the age of 46. This issue has been graded 29 times, and the leader is a 9.8. Number 30, All That Glitters Is Gold. We've got Steph Curry, one of the greatest shooters of all time, actually probably the greatest shooter of all time, one of the greatest players of all time. This is from 2015. Steph Curry has appeared on 12 weekly covers so far. He's a two-time MVP, nine-time All-Star, four-time Finals champ. He's won a Finals MVP. He's won 2 scoring titles. He's now the all-time leading three-point shooter and easily a top 15, if not top 10 player of all time. This was a 1 out of 2 variant cover, and this issue has been graded 5 times, with the leader being a 9.8. Number 29, Doc Roy Halladay, Hall of Fame pitcher, featured here with the Philadelphia Phillies, also played a large part of his career with the Blue Jays. This is from 2010. Roy Halladay appeared on 3 total covers. As I mentioned, he is in the Hall of Fame. He won 2 Cy Young Awards. He was an 8-time All-Star, and he tragically was killed in a plane crash at age 40. This issue has been graded 2 times, with the current leader being a 9.0. Number 28, Go Little, Win Big. Derrick Rose leads the small baller revolution. Look at Derrick Rose. His athleticism in his prime before his injuries was absolutely unmatched. Derrick Rose was beloved point guard for the Chicago Bulls. This is his first cover. This is from 2011. He appeared on a total of 2 covers. He was a 3-time All-Star, and he won the MVP in the 2010-2011 MVP season. And as I mentioned, kind of sad how his career went on to be just totally haunted by injuries, because the young Derrick Rose was a sight to behold. This issue has been graded 3 times, and the current leader is a 9.2. Number 27, back to golf, and we have Rory McIlroy. This is from 2011. This is his first cover. Definitely one of the most successful and popular golfers of the recent years. He's appeared on 2 total Sports Illustrated covers, and he is a 4-time major champion. He spent 122 weeks at number 1. He's one of only 3 players to win 4 majors by age 25, alongside Tiger Woods and Jack Nicklaus. And this issue has been graded 4 times, with the leader being a 9.8. Number 26, how about some boxing? We got Manny Pacquiao, and this is his first Sports Illustrated cover from 2015. You can see at the top it says Fight of the Century. This is whenever Manny Pacquiao took on Floyd Money Mayweather in one of the highest billed matchups that had happened in quite a while in boxing. And this was Manny Pacquiao's only Sports Illustrated cover. Pacquiao is the only 8-division world champion in the history of boxing. He's won 12 major world titles. He's the first boxer to win major world titles in 4 of the 8 glamour divisions: flyweight, featherweight, lightweight, and welterweight. He's also the only boxer to hold world championships across 4 decades: the 90s, the 2000s, the 2010s, and the 2020s. So absolute legend. This issue has been graded 5 times, and the current leader is a 9.6. Number 25, Beast Mode, Marshawn Lynch. This is his first cover. This is from 2015. This is also a variant cover. There were 4 different covers released that week, and this is the only time that Marshawn Lynch appeared on the cover of Sports Illustrated. So Marshawn Lynch is a 5-time Pro Bowler. He was a Super Bowl champ. He is 16th all-time in career rushing touchdowns, and he is especially known for the Beastquake legendary touchdown run in the playoffs with the Seattle Seahawks. Just an absolute hard runner, fun guy to watch. Also had some enjoyable post-game conferences in his day. This issue has only been graded 1 time, and it is a 9.6. Number 24, Mad Max's $144 million bet. We've got Max Scherzer. This is his first Sports Illustrated cover from 2014 while pitching for the Detroit Tigers. He's appeared on 2 Sports Illustrated covers, and Max Scherzer is going to be a lock for the Hall of Fame. He's a 3-time Cy Young winner, 8-time All-Star. He's got over 200 wins and over 3,000 strikeouts. This issue has been graded 7 times, and there are currently 2 9.8s. Number 23, we've got Colin Kaepernick. This is a first cover for him. This was one of 2 covers released that week, so it was a variant cover. This was whenever the San Francisco 49ers faced off against the Baltimore Ravens in the Super Bowl. It was the Battle of the Harbaughs, Jim Harbaugh versus John Harbaugh. And this is one of 4 times that Colin Kaepernick appeared on the cover of Sports Illustrated. And let's be real, Colin Kaepernick, he did have a successful start to his career. Of course, he led the 49ers to the Super Bowl, but he is more known now as kind of a pop culture figure, well known for his civil rights activism. Caused a lot of waves and headlines in the 2000s, and that's the reason that he places so high on this list. This issue has only been graded one time, and it is a 9.6. Number 22, Yadier Molina, future Hall of Fame catcher for the St. Louis Cardinals, one of the greatest defensive players of all time. In fact, currently leads all-time major league statistics in defensive WAR. And this is his first cover. It's his only cover. This is a 1 of 4 regional variant. So Mike Trout and Masahiro Tanaka and Robinson Cano appeared on the other covers this week. So once again, the variants make the covers ultra collectible, especially when it's a first cover. And Yachty played 19 seasons with the Cardinals. He was a 10-time All-Star, a 9-time Gold Glove winner. 4 of those years, he was the Platinum Glove winner, which meant he was the top defensive player in the entire MLB. He, as I mentioned, is the all-time leader in defensive WAR. He also now holds the record for battery. Most starts with the same battery with Adam Wainwright. They started 328 games together, which is the most all-time of any pitcher and catcher combination. So this issue has only been graded 2 times, and the current leader is a 9.0. And wrapping up our list for today's video, we've got Conor McGregor. This is from 2016. This is his first and only Sports Illustrated cover. This also was a variant cover. There were 2 covers released that week. Conor McGregor, he is the former Ultimate Fighting Championship, UFC featherweight and lightweight champion. He became the first UFC fighter to hold UFC championships in 2 different weight classes simultaneously. He's the biggest pay-per-view draw in MMA history, having headlined the 5 highest-selling UFC pay-per-view events. McGregor was ranked as the world's highest-paid athlete by Forbes in 2021, earning a reported $180 million. Pretty fun guy to watch. A lot of smack talk, a lot of cockiness, but he won a lot of fights as well. This issue has been graded 10 times, and there are currently 2 9.8s. All right, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to check out the top 20 countdown that will be coming out soon. Please like, please comment, please subscribe, and until next video, we'll see you.